It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here we go. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Holmgren can't hit. And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Hits it from three-point range.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
Williams a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Holiday with it. Williams picks him up. Here's White. No good on the three.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
Outside Holiday. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Williams. Some solid defense from Brown. Celtics leading by 3. Back to Holiday. And here's White. A 3-ball. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And Tatum pulls it down. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside Tatum. Back to White. Outside Tatum. Clock at 4. Boston needs to get off a shot. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Celtics leading by 6. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now here's Brown. Scoreless thus far. Back to Tatum. Over in the corner, Porzingis. And the Celtics another 3.
A knockdown shooter, really from anywhere on the floor. Porzingis knows he has the green light to fire from there.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 5. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get it.
The Celtics, 14.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
And how about the willpower of Tatum? He just takes over and finishes through the contact. And you watch Jason Tatum year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Holmgren with the steal. From 17 feet out. And no good that time. Holiday with the defensive effort. Celtics leading by 9. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. Tatum with it. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Holiday. Now Porzingis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game so far. To the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Pass to Porzingis. White looking around. And the rejection by Holmgren. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Outside, White. Shot clock at 5. Here's Holiday. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Holiday's got 5 points so far. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Hey, Jaylen Brown is a strong dude. He takes the hit and completes the play.
Boston shooting their first foul shot of the game. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Here's Tatum. The Thunder pull it in. 1:58 left here in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Brown. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Outside, White. That's the 3 fly. A three-pointer is right on target. White's got his second basket of the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Tatum.
Who's that team?
1:06 left in the first half. Down low. Here's Holiday. from past the arc. And they recover it. One on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And looking at Tatum's game, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
A dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Celtics up 11. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
33.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pass to Horford. Brown feeling it out a bit. They set the pick. Horford with it. 5 to shoot. Back to Holiday. In the corner, Horford with it. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum's shot is off. They're trailing by 11. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Here's Brown. Chalk up 2 there.
Jaylen Brown.
Brown's got the lead up to 12 now for Boston.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Back to Porzingis. The shot missing. Good D by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Williams. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Porzingis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And bringing the aggression and the energy. 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
The Celtics have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Caruso, no good. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Mr. Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's 15 points for Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
In the corner, Tatum with it. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. And the dunk by Tatum.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Thunder making a switch here.
Number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
3 points.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Tatum a screen. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
The pick and roll disrupts the defense and gets Tatum loose there to get that one off.
Hartenstein. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Celtics leading by 15. Holiday attacking, and Holiday throws it down.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
They get it again. Hartenstein can't get it to go. The three from Tatum. And so it's Boston out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had.
The Celtics, 49.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Thunder trailing by 17. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Number 8.
Pass to Holmgren. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Porzingis looking it over. 5 on the clock. Outside Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Holmgren with the block. Thunder trailing by 14. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by White. Trains it from beyond the arc.
When you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Pass to White. Right side Tatum. Inside. Porzingis. And the rejection by Holmgren. Outside Williams. Back to Dort. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for them right now. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
We're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
We've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Holmgren with it, now guarded by Porzingis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. And Boston with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. And there's the foul. Let's go on Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Traps in the tray. And the Celtics lead by 14.
You gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D. Showing he can hurt you from that area. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside Tatum. Outside White. Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
They need this. Knocks down the three ball. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Good D by Holiday. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. .29 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Holmgren. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Oklahoma City foul.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. Here's Porzingis. Good D by Holmgren. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here with the Thunder. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Daigneault. David, what did he say?
Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Tatum. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. Holiday with the three. Cans it from downtown.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Over in the corner, Caruso. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
To Porzingis. He's whistled for the 5-second back to the basket violation. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Caruso. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Boston. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Porzingis. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Now, Caruso. 5 to shoot. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. That one falls.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
The kick out to Brown. Clock at 6. Tries the spin move. Here's Porzingis. And the rejection by Holmgren. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Outside, White bangs home the trifecta.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Pass to Holmgren. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Misses from short range. Celtics trailed by 3. Here's Tatum. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's just a bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss that.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Basket counts.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
It's stolen by Brown. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. So they take the lead. Holiday's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Williams for 3. It could go. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Thunder up by 1. The second quarter coming.
13.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Right side, Williams. Holmgren wide open. No good from outside. Boston trailing. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Over in the corner, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Four on the clock. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Tatum wide open. He fires one.
Jason Tatum.
Good on the three-point shot. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Richard, so many things about Jrue Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Back to Holmgren. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams from outside. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Matching threes for these teams. Porzingis, so good from deep.
There's the screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Outside Holiday. It's White on the wing. Jacks up a 3. And the Celtics another 3.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
On the wing, Williams. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Williams. Stolen by Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Pass to Caruso. The kick out to Williams. Back to Holmgren. 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. No good off the front iron.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Pass to Williams. To the right side. For 3, Holmgren. And Tatum pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Moving it up. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's the screen. Out to the right wing. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Celtics. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And here's Porzingis for a three. And they're trailing by 5. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Tatum. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Even battle underway in this one. Celtics lead 5-5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And Dort gets it to go.
When you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Brown outside. Back to Holiday. Outside Tatum. Clock at 4. Here's Porzingis. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on White.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and, boy, he plays with passion. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Out to White. Looking to end the run. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got 6.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Dort with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Holmgren.
And in the paint, Porzingis doesn't give the defense any opportunity there. He just stays aggressive and draws the foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Caruso. Hartenstein up top. For Porzingis. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Porzingis can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Now here's Caruso. 6 points for him. Here's Hartenstein. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the game. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting all the way to the rim.
The Celtics with the lead. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Porzingis for a three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Outside Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Down low. Stolen by Holiday. In the corner. Tatum with it. The kick out to Holiday. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Horford. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
Outside, Horford. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter. And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
To the middle. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Boston. No good that time either. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. It's stolen by Brown. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Thunder out in front. They lead by 2.
The Celtics, 38.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Over in the corner, Williams. Misses the three. Boston trailing. A three from Porzingis. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. And And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Fires the three. The rebound by the Celtics. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Porzingis fires the three. Dort grabs the miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Over to the wing. Holmgren with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Holmgren. Shoots over White. Holmgren can't hit.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, look, it's not just about forcing a turnover, guys. It's about converting them in those opportunities and cashing them in.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Free t-shirts for the loud section. Mix up.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
A multi-talented swingman, Tatum just continues to get better and better each year. This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Dort with the bounce pass. Caruso with the ball. He's picked up by White. Up top, Dort. Porzingis with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Tatum looking around. Here's Porzingis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. Tatum a screen. Right side, White. Brown outside. Tatum got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Caruso. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
The three from Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
A wide open look here for Caruso. And the Thunder, another three.
And that's a bounce-back three, and they're back in the lead.
Out to White. The wide open look here for Porzingis. It falls. A tremendous three to tie it up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Inside, Holmgren. Yes!
Staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
It's White on the wing. To the inside. The kick out to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holmgren with the steal. Got it!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
A fearless shot there by Holiday. With the whole team counting on him, he is able to come through.
Outside, Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's gonna do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony.